She experienced the resort life, the Dominican Republic. They fight every episode about the same thing. Botabi bakinanang, you converted to Islam. This is the things we think to follow. My issue with her is hi guys, welcome back to the OnBrand podcast. No sa Pamira, Miss Sinta on the couch today. But that's because let's go try out a few new things. And one of them is having like these little segments away from the main stage. Kuta nos dos junto. And these are the side stages, the OnBrand. Mine and the James Tay is behind the camera.
Wagwan people.
He's gonna be giving his own personal commentary. The topic we're going to do today. Kung ito bila exactly, we'll find out together. But I didn't system here and that or kaduna so side of the story. But this is mostly paami po share some of my interests, things I think about, um, get more comfortable behind the camera, over in front of the camera by myself. But the time I share things good money, the money. These are things that we like want to talk about. You know, so talk about on the main stage. That's not good. It could not possible. But these are more compact, bite-sized pieces of that and missing full-length episode.
Yes, and we have a new camera, so we gotta use it.
Yeah.
I mean, ketunti mas tanto behind the camera because I also like producing stuff. So
See, and
feel
I
like that would be
can.
dope.
I think ito yun ang strengths. Eventually, probably a time ito ba has CLSC. But for today, it's only me and you. And
It's me and you. Na, 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 na. Anyway, go to give me
Anyways.
vibes to the song associations. Kung sa atin.
It does. It does.
Go check that out.
See. Pero yeah, let's get started. Like I mentioned before, mitabay share ko wasang like a little fragment of something I'm interested in, something ko mitayan like, something ko make po on the side, not necessarily on the main stage with that on brand podcast unto come with James. Pero James dating background, like I said. And for this case, the obsession that I'm currently on, that 90-day fiance the other way. So we're not familiar kasi TLC, the channel, who moms and aunties watch, think a bunch of these versions with the many love after lockup, love before lockup, love after lockup, love during lockup, 90 Day Fiance the other way, 90 Day Fiance, this, that, a whole bunch of them. And the 90 Day Fiance, not I would know, but it is new to me because I decided to watch season 4, kumisa 2 months ago now. And I'm literally obsessed. And then they break down a Waki Kubasan, like why that is, why you should watch it, why I think it's interesting. But for starters, let me give a little bit of a summary quickly. The Kiko version Aki, the really about 90 Day Fiance, the other way, Taku a Hene Kuda from the States, a couple, one of the couples, no, one person in the couple that from the States until they move to where the other person is from that they met online. And ting a version namin kuda contrali, but this is where Americans go to the country of the people that they are in a relationship with. And in season 4, there's a bunch of them all around the world. And but mira kung a conflict, the cultures, customs, religion, all of them kind of clash because to me then with the question what they talked about before this happened. Pero tama, if they truly gave themselves enough time to really go into like marriage. But first, let me introduce a couple now. The first one, the Danielle ko Johan. Danielle to from New York and to Johan to from República Dominicana. The next one, Debbie from Georgia, who Osama from Morocco. Mind you, they're 43 years apart. Debbie is a senior with grandchildren. Gabriel from Florida, Isabel from Colombia. Gabriel, the un transgender man. And but I learn more about that as the show goes on. Chris from Alabama, Jamie from Colombia, Nicole from California, remember that name, and Muhammad, Mahmoud from Egypt, and lastly, Jen from Oklahoma and Rishi from India. Um, not I go into tour a couples now because it's not necessary. Some things you've seen before. Simple to think question the money. How did this happen? But it seems right now from what it looks like, what it goes to get filmed, could this happen either post pandemic or while pandemic is still happening in within some of the countries? I'm gonna focus of like go more further into Islam Kumitaya. Will be interesting and why that is. So I'm gonna be picking Danielle, Johan, Nicole and Mahmoud, and the Jen Kurishi. Let's start Danielle Johan. Danielle to from New York and Johan to from Dominican Republic. We're currently at episode 8, I believe. Mind you, si basahin ko yung link, let me know. I will send it over. I'm tawag on YouTube. Pero Danielle ko Johan, nantour tame, ting a little bit of an age difference. And Johan from the Dominican Republic is this tall black man. They met at the resort kami na Danielle Tabata and they fell in love. They got married. New York girl, kami, Danielle. I leave all she shit behind, so career, so jobs, so friends, so family, but move over to the Dominican Republic. My issue with her is cool. She experienced the resort life, the Dominican Republic, and now the basic tamani exihi of pone ding relasyon ko mani, oh, this is how we're supposed to live. Girl, this is the República Dominicana. This is not New York. You cannot be expecting a certain type of experience by hotel to think about being vacancy kinana. This guy doesn't speak English. That's one. Nothing ting ora translations di man eh. Igual pa Espanol off then someone else is translating for them. Ora course na get difficult, which is a reoccurring thing. Kumita question, but so como sa fall in love, get together, now you're getting married. Pero ita exigir cierta coisa ng certain expectations de guy aqui, well, a guy aqui tá meting de jeito, so a girl aqui, I promise him, oh, in a year we'll go back to the States. No, old girl literally sold everything, said she wants to move to the island. But so it get rust. New York to go, 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 fast, fast, fast. And why this couple is interesting is because I feel like I think over comparison the how people perceive us from the islands. Ko nandapin sa kumani, oh, nos to move, go back, buy back to like where it's tropical, warm, turistic, while nano that experience parte ko, the local people that are from there go through experiences ko you from the States will never understand. Because it's a notable upbringing a guy Johan to mention to explain to me there's so many people from the Dominican Republic who think it's not in America because there's so many more opportunities there than there is on the island. But for her, of course, she only sees the side where, oh no, it's a tropical island. I can sit on the beach. Girl, are you gonna get a job? How are you gonna like fund a manera ko ba live a lifestyle ko ba aquí while your husband what kita si ita own what's it called? Butcher shop. Ita own butcher shop. That's his income. Kita me ila like completely destroy so the guy's dreams lang. Pero kaval, that's my issue with her. That's one. Mita skip Nicole and Mahmoud. Mita buy Rishi ko Jen first. And then mita be Mac. Jen Kurishi they met in India, where she is from. Kutaku, go on a trip. Usually, it's these women going on solo trips, meeting a guy there, and being like, "Yeah, I want to marry you. You speak cute to me. I understand it. We're getting married." The problem with her is, ku on the other side of the world, Rishi's two parents nang were looking for a wife for him already, and Rishi no abisele. Shock. Yeah, my same exact thought, girl. A girl like ita living in this woman is living in delusion. Paso a pensa ku oh natin dos anya let like engaged. This man in some way, shape, or form means that I informs the parents nanko, no, you don't need to look for a wife for me because I am engaged. I have a woman, lives in the States, hawong a visa and things like that. Tapos ko, she's not here at the moment. No. It's a guy as to parents telling to parents now, no, this is my friend. She's just here to see what it's like in India, how wives here work. Mistake. But so a girl like he's him, I ain't the kid who this is really happening. It's a selfish shit. Move from the States, where she's from, Oklahoma. But being coming out with that in India and still she's not treated like your fiance. Mm-mm. Red flag. Red flag. Like all around red flag. Um where we're at in the show right now, Amy said by back was a visa kaba and she was not aware because again, people don't read the fine lines in contracts. Pero soon I think we'll find out Kiko reached the Bahasi in terms of that. But so I think it was a parents sang eventually. Like you can't have a fiance of 2 years and to put parents on the busca arranged marriages for you on the other side. That cannot work. Lastly, this is the most frustrating couple of them all to me, that Nicole Mahmoud from Egypt. My issue with Willy Wonka, which is what I call her because of blonde hair, my issue with her is who ela meet Mahmoud in Egypt or goes to solo traveling, fun. I completely embrace the fact that we could go travel, meet other people, different cultures, different religions. Kada mabisa name A and religion. Seeing Nicole Tasa, Nicole convert to Islam. Let me repeat. Nicole convert to Islam.
Wara, I want to say one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
E palavra não tá cu ela. É co importante não tá cu ela convert to Islam. É importante tá sim essa.
Eh,
How does one do that exactly? That's really my thing. But okay,
she just went. A guy to see, I'm gonna propose to you, but I'm get married. Mind you, another a big celebration, but so not get married while other people were getting married. And she doesn't speak the language. There's only Coco can I say that. Repeat what is being said. Which she did. Again, mistake. But so now she wasn't aware will convert to Islam. And there's certain customs, traditions, rules, things we go follow kuta according to that faith. Now, why is she upset she needs to wear a hijab? She is upset, upset. Eddie, no, I'm not covering my head. No, I'm not wearing modest clothes. No, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not that. I don't like it in Egypt. I don't like it in Cairo. Kiki, every episode complaining. Every episode, she's complaining about the fact we and no que busy yung hijab and no sa compa pray. So husband not teaching to pray. They fight every episode about the same thing. But guy to be silly. But abi bakinanang you converted to Islam. This is the things que we think you follow. She refuses. Uh, uh, girl, you need to pick a side. Either you are or you're not. But when you kiss ka party si, ka party no, ku boke follow while you're living in their country, where the majority of the women there literally walk around ku hijab on. She complains, complains. I need her to go back to her country and live like she wants to. So clearly, a marriage is not working anymore. She is not interested in the religion at all. It seems like, at least for me, but it's not. Ella give a little bit more effort into understanding why that is the case. Um, and she's just constantly fighting her husband about the fact ko ba ni amin na kita pa mi kabay. Then this is not gonna work. And also, you should have asked before about the scene that like converts a religion you don't know shit about. So with all these three couples, it seems like they don't know what they're signing up for. And with the home question, what kind of conversations were they having via text? Or was it just sexting? Was it just physical attraction? Kung ko nada man eh, oh, I will take that big step of getting married with someone that has a completely different culture, completely different religion, completely different race from me. And I will take the leap of faith of moving to a country that I don't know shit about, that I went to once for a solo trip and me they complain throughout the whole journey. It's just very frustrating because it doesn't seem like all of them are as open pa comprende otro banda. But otro banda, tama no, pa comprende because there's a certain kind of privilege I think ko Americans do have where they're from, ko they don't experience where the other partner is from. And the reason ko midaya is show that interesting is because I get to see like a cultural differences being put on display. Pero tama kita kawong like human studies, like behavioral studies, when you put someone in a situation they don't want to be in, or if they do want to be in, how will they behave? And with every couple, you just see kung different um, not to go about it, and whether they communicate, whether they find understanding or have empathy for the partner, even if not always a comprende. But it's just yeah, language barrier. I mean, like what the bisa unko no to come over misu manera. There's certain gender norms that make what you could follow. Both Nicole, the Californian, to Jen from Oklahoma, tamane si pero mitamuhe estudia. I'm not gonna be a housewife. Well, ihinanang ku that from India and Egypt, amane, that is your role here in this country. So, panopo complain, you signed up for this. That's my issue. You can, of course. I'm not saying you can't. But ito ka won't come over hopi. Um, like what would you say is the right word for this? Ito come over hopi. Inconsiderate, I think, for a fact who bouquet pursue this person, have a this love bond with this person, and then at end like we're not fully accepting of everything that comes with it. And what I mean is some of them really try to make it work, but it just doesn't work out. So I'm very curious about what's gonna happen in the coming few weeks. Mita like watching every single um week or a show happen. Other couples I'm gonna talk about by the way. They're also interesting for our humanity. Gabriel ko Isabel Baso is a conversation on sexuality and how is it to come over with more Latino cultures. And it's only Chris and Jamie time in the mission ko, pero a girl Christine isn't on the problems that she might just have to go back home. But and like nobody to get married, doch. So I really recommend watching it. And if you're interested in having a conversation with me about it, let me know. So mitaya interesting kung see from other people's perspectives what they think is happening of what will happen. Dream not a pero I would like to know
No,
what you
no, this is not really my bag. No.
I would like to know what you think about if Kuhenida go into these countries like unknown spaces and to still like no go with an open mind about it. What do you think?
I mean, did he hope because kumita man figure about on a TV show meeting questions about it about
Mm-hmm.
like common sense tung kos kunota as common anto then tipo di show na kimita really understand anto reconoce ko ese algo ko falta riba e pleno mundial aquí. Mi nombre ta Franklin Hasa Jr. Y es no like
Right.
pero sí no I mean the more interesting yung kung abot break it down but when sakaba it's not really something I watch or want to watch or I'm gonna watch pero
Right.
si buta break it down as Nikki it's more fun to hear that than to actually spend actual time di mi may espacio
Yeah,
say
I can understand that. It showed like an almost an hour and a half of just six different couples.
too long pero sí
But it's so incredibly entertaining and interesting. Like if you study psychology, Ugh. Sorry. Sorry.
Here at the OnBrand podcast, we keep it real.
Yeah. See, but thing like interest in human studies, things about regarding Ikonai, I feel like it's very interesting to watch and listen and see how they behave. It's entertaining. Um, and ako nga to make book question like what how far are you willing to go for love? Like, am I willing to go into a interracial relationship with someone um on the other side of the world that doesn't speak the same language as me and to assume I learn and go into the next step of bringing a child into this? I don't know. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. So, if you're interested, leave it in the comment box below. If you're watching on YouTube, if it's on Spotify, hit me up. Let me know what you think. Dream, any last words?
Sebagai ganito ni Mas di Angèle anto, sebuting kos ng ko Angèle tingko wak pa breakdown of Ami. Laga no sa atambe. Nung sa
Yes.
pone din questionnaire di Spotify asina.
See.
Anto comment, diba Instagram, diba YouTube, all that good stuff.
See. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I will only talk about things that I like and I'm interested in. But just letting you know. Thank you. Ching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye!